What if I told you that the stress you've been feeling lately may have something else attached to it, or that the poor sleep you are experiencing may be a sign that something is wrong somewhere in your body system? Happy Body Care Day and welcome to the Body Care Guru channel. Today we are going to be talking about 7 signs that your vitamin D level is low and how you can increase it within 30 days. Make sure to watch till the end to find out how exactly you can check whether or not you have a vitamin D deficiency. According to the National Institutes of Health, almost 1 in 4 US adults are low in vitamin D, and presently it is estimated that 1 billion people in the world are vitamin D deficient. Vitamin D, the sun vitamin, is the most important vitamin to the body as it serves numerous functions to the bone health and general well-being of both young and old. As important as this vitamin is, one would think it can be easily gotten, right? Well, the answer to this is yes and no. Yes, because vitamin D can, in fact, be easily gotten, as the primary source of this vitamin is the sun. Same reason why it is known as the sun vitamin. However, if you are strictly vegan, dark-skinned, stay indoors most times, live in a place where the weather is mostly chilly and you don't get much sun, amongst other factors, then you may find it difficult getting the needed dose of vitamin D. Mind you, vitamin D is not like other vitamins you can easily get from your food, because food containing vitamin D are very limited. All of this, amongst other factors, contribute to why vitamin D deficiency is so common, so much so that 1 billion people in the world are deficient in vitamin D. But then, you might be wondering, there are so many vitamins that benefit the body in one way or the other, so why is vitamin D the most important of them all? The first thing you need to know is that the functions vitamin D plays in the body are so numerous and crucial that the lack of it can lead to lots of health conditions, which can in turn be a threat to the general well-being, but can also pose a serious threat to life. One of the core functions this vitamin performs in the body is that it helps in the absorption and regulation of calcium and phosphorus levels in our body, thus keeping our bones strong and healthy. Another primary function of vitamin D is that it helps boost the function of our immune system. The immune system is responsible for protecting our body from disease invasion, and according to research, vitamin enhances the immune function while the lack of it impairs the immune system. Signs of low vitamin D. 7. Pain in the bones. Sufficient vitamin D in the body equals healthy bones, and a lack of it means the opposite, which means no vitamin D, no calcium. If the body is low on vitamin D, the bone is affected the most, and leaving this deficiency untreated can lead to bone problems such as rickets in children and osteomalacia or soft bones in adults. 6. Fatigue. Tiredness or fatigue can be as a result of many factors. It may be that you've had a long day and are just tired and need some rest. It may also be that you are just not getting enough sleep, you are eating too much junk food, or even that you've been seated for too long. But at the same time, feeling tired, especially from time to time, may be an indication that something way more serious is going on in your body system, and that may be that you are low on vitamin D. 5. Mood changes. Several studies have linked low level of vitamin D in the body to depression. A new study in the University of Georgia has shown that low level of vitamin D increases the risk of SAD, seasonal affective disorder, which is a form of depression that occurs due to change of season and is usually more severe during winter. Another study published in the National Library of Medicine journal shows that vitamin D deficiency is high in winter due to reduced exposure to sunlight. Sunlight helps boost the production of serotonin, a hormone responsible for mood regulation in the body. Hence, the more sunlight, the more the serotonin, and the more the serotonin, the better the mood. 4. Ache in the muscle and joint. Our bones, muscles, and joints all depend on the availability of vitamin D in the body in order to fully function, because without vitamin D, there is no way your body can absorb calcium needed for these bones, muscles, and joints to work properly. This is why, if there is not enough vitamin D in the body, aching in the muscles and joints in the body is one of the first signs you will see. Studies have shown that deficiency in vitamin D increases the risk of rheumatoid arthritis, and autoimmune disease that causes the body to attack the joints. And for those who already have the disease, research has shown that vitamin D deficiency increases the severity of this condition. 3. Lower backache. If you keep experiencing a lower backache that just won't go away, then it is a good sign you might be low on vitamin D. A study was carried out in 360 patients who all had low vitamin D level. After 3 months of taking vitamin D supplements, 95% of the patients experienced relief in the back pain. Mind you, vitamin D supplements is just one way of increasing your vitamin D level. There are other more natural and cost-effective ways to do this. Want to know these other methods? Then keep watching the video to find out. 2. Recurrent illness. Getting sick or ill frequently can be a sign that your body is asking for more vitamin D. Vitamin helps your immune system function well, so when your body lacks vitamin D, your immune system becomes less resistant to disease, thus giving room for all kinds of viruses to invade your body. Normally, you are not supposed to get ill more than at most thrice a year, but in the case of insufficient vitamin D, you get sick easily and often. 1. Poor sleep. The lowness of vitamin D in the body gives birth to increase in cortisol, which is a stress hormone, thereby making it difficult to get to sleep. Having difficulty sleeping every night? Don't brush it aside as something that will soon pass, because if it is a health condition like vitamin D deficiency, then you need to take care of it before it aggravates. And by aggravate, I mean lead to serious conditions like rickets, osteoporosis, depression, heart disease, to mention a few. But hey, there is no cause for alarm. Taking care of vitamin D deficiency is something you can do easily and by yourself. And while most people don't know this, you can get rid of vitamin D deficiency in a month. And right now, we are going to be discussing how you can increase your vitamin D level in just 30 days. Number 1 is by eating foods rich in vitamin D. Here are some excellent sources of vitamin D: soy milk, tofu, egg, sardine, yogurt, mackerel, cheese, salmon, liver. All these foods, especially fatty fishes and some others, are incredibly rich in vitamin D. And if you can consistently eat this for 30 days, there is a guarantee that your vitamin D level will increase. Take note that while you can get all the vitamin D you need from sunlight, it may prove a little bit difficult getting the required dose of vitamin D from only your food. So, if there is a condition preventing you from getting enough sunlight apart from staying indoors, such as skin tone, location, season, to mention a few, then you should consider combining food rich in vitamin D with vitamin D supplements. Stay till the end of this video to know the exact amount of vitamin D to take every day to bring up your vitamin D level within the next 30 days. 2. Reduce your caffeine consumption. Research has shown that the higher the level of caffeine, the more it interferes with the absorption of vitamin D. Thus, for your body to absorb vitamin D better, you need to really reduce the amount of caffeine you take into your system. If you are vitamin D deficient, then it is better for you to avoid consuming too much soda and energy drinks. Also, it will be better to reduce your coffee and tea intake if you want to increase the level of vitamin D in your body. This is because there are chemicals known as tannins in coffee, which reduces the absorption of not only vitamin D, but vitamins in general. 3. Go out more. As someone who needs more vitamin D in their body, staying indoors too often is completely a bad idea. You need to go out more often so as to give your body the chance to absorb the needed vitamin through the sunlight. Don't overdo it though, as too much sun can damage the skin. Every day, try to get nothing less than 1 hour of midday sunlight. If you have dark skin, make that 2 hours, as the melanin in darker skin affects the skin's ability to absorb sunlight. Make sure you expose your skin by wearing short sleeves or shorts so that the sunlight can touch your skin. 4. Lose some weight. According to a study published in a PLOS issue, obesity can cause vitamin D deficiency. One of the groups of people that are most susceptible to developing low level of vitamin D is people with excess fat. Apart from the fat preventing adequate absorption of vitamin D, the vitamin D the body manages to absorb also goes to the fat tissue rather than the places where it is needed, which is why they are highly likely to be deficient in vitamin D. But the situation can be rectified. If you decide to hit the gym today and exercise consistently for the next 30 days, there is assurance that you will see positive improvement in your vitamin D level. Note that vitamin D deficiency isn't a condition you can diagnose on your own, not even if you are experiencing all the symptoms mentioned in this video. If you are experiencing all or some of these symptoms, what you need to do is to go in for a blood test known as 25-hydroxy vitamin D blood test to know for sure if you are really deficient in vitamin D or the symptoms you are experiencing are due to some other health condition. Follow these steps and within a month you will see massive improvement in your vitamin D levels. Now, one last thing before you go. The standard recommended daily amount of vitamin D for persons ranging from age 1 to 70 is 600 IU. Well, for example, age 71 years and older, it is 800 IU. However, it may take a long time before you start seeing the desired changes. So if you want to increase your level of vitamin D, then the daily recommended dosage for a faster, effective result is 10,000 IU, which is equal to 0.25 milligrams. By combining these two, you can get enough vitamin D even without the sunlight. Want to further know why vitamin D is so important to your body system? Why don't you check out our video on 5 reasons why vitamin D is a must, including a super interesting new Harvard research. Why must you have vitamin D according to research? What therapeutic amount of vitamin D do you need to take? This video provides detailed answers to all these questions and more, so be sure to check it out. Also, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any of our life-improving videos. Take care.